Hi girls, I'm Mandy Allison from Asheville, North Carolina, and this is my Reel-'em-In Creamy Creole Shrimp Fettuccine. I'll tell you a quick little story about how it got its name. This is the first real meal I made for my would-be husband when we were first dating back in college. I was a little nervous. I had never really made a real meal for him yet. I was worried about how it was going to come out, and I made this dinner for him, and he absolutely fell in love with it. He asked for seconds and thirds. He loved it, and I was so excited and so relieved. So that's why I call it the Reel-'em-In Shrimp Fettuccine. And it must have worked because we're celebrating our 10-year wedding anniversary this summer in June. So I've been doing something right. He says that when he tasted my cooking, that's when he knew he wanted to marry me. So I'm going to show you how to make this so that you can reel him in too. Any man you want with this creamy shrimp Creole fettuccine. It's real easy. You'll be surprised how simple it is to make. It's delicious, it's beautiful, and he's gonna think you're a gourmet cook. So let's get into the kitchen and I'll show you how to make it. Okay, so I'm starting by boiling my noodles. I have a 1-pound box of fettuccine boiling in my water here on the stove. And about 4 to 5 minutes before the noodles are done and I'm going to drain them, I'm going to add some frozen peas to them. A 9-ounce package of frozen peas straight to my pasta water, and then I'll drain them all together. But while that's cooking, I've also got a 1/4 cup of vegetable oil here in my pan, heated, getting hot on medium-high heat. 1/4 cup of vegetable oil. To that I'm going to add 1 small onion chopped, and 1 tablespoon of minced garlic, and 1 tablespoon of Creole seasoning, any kind of your favorite Creole seasoning. And we're just going to let this cook for a minute or two until the onions get soft and it gets heated and blended all together. Then we're going to add our shrimp. Okay, so my onions got nice and soft and translucent, and the oil and garlic got heated together with the seasoning. So I added my shrimp, about 1 pound of shrimp that was already cooked and peeled and deveined. I bought it that way at the store. If you want, you could substitute chicken for this in this dish, any kind of your favorite fish. This is a really versatile dish. It's great with chicken and fish. I love it with shrimp because my husband loves it with shrimp, and I like to give him what he wants, so we're doing it with shrimp tonight. But I've got my shrimp in here, 1 pound of shrimp, and I've got it stirred and well coated with the oil and the seasonings. And then we're just going to go ahead and turn that heat off and set it aside and let it rest while we get working on our sauce. So for our sauce, I've got 3 tablespoons of butter melted in my pan here. And to that I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of flour, and we're going to make a little roux. Once the flour and the butter gets combined on about medium heat, not too high, we don't want to burn our butter. Once it gets combined into kind of a pasty texture, we're going to add our liquids for our sauce. And it looks like it's well combined and bubbling. So we're going to go ahead and add a cup of 1/2 and 1/2, which really makes it yummy, and a cup of vegetable broth. So first I've got my 1/2 and 1/2, and I'm just going to slowly stir that into our roux. And then our vegetable broth, again a cup of vegetable broth. And we're going to stir this all together and bring the heat back up, keeping it on medium heat until it gets warm again. Warm enough to melt our cream cheese. And it looks like we're ready. We've got our sauce mixture here back up to about medium heat, starting to steam. So we're going to add another tablespoon of our Creole seasoning. And the best part, the creamy, smooth 8 ounces of Philadelphia cream cheese right into our sauce pot. And we're going to stir this up until the cream cheese melts and we have a silky smooth cream sauce. And then we're gonna get it all combined. So my cream cheese is melted and my sauce is all finished. I've drained my pasta after I added the peas, just a couple of minutes before I was ready to drain, and then I got that all strained. So now I'm gonna go ahead and add my peas and fettuccine mix into my shrimp mixture that I had resting here. And I'm gonna stir that all in and get it all nice and combined with the oil and the spices. Get all the noodles coated. It smells so good. I've made a few changes to this recipe over the years, but just like every good marriage, every good recipe gets better with time. One of the best improvements I made was adding the cream cheese. I used to use a different kind of cheese, but the cream cheese just makes it smoother and silkier, gives it a really great flavor. Now that these noodles are well coated, we're gonna go ahead and add our sauce. Just pour it right in. And we're gonna mix this all up and get it all well combined and get it into our serving bowl and get ready to serve it. My husband's gonna be so happy. I'll see you back. And there you have it. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, it smells so good. The shrimp on top, the peas, the creamy sauce, and the fettuccine. I can't wait to dig in. It was easy, quick, and it's a great meal. So go ahead, girls, reel them in with this creamy Creole shrimp fettuccine. Have fun.